Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by subscribing, hitting that button, and also the bell notification for the new uploads. I want to thank every single one of you for being part of this journey with me, the people from the start. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. The newcomers, thank you so much also for embarking with us. I am grateful and very humble to every single one of you. Thank you so much. We are going to create another tunic lace, if you want to put it that way, because of all the chains. Looks like a lace blouse. This will be a medium to a large. And what's great about these creations of mine, this is Granny Square, obviously. You can go as big as you like. So it doesn't matter if you're 1L, 2L, 3L. You just keep adding on the squares. This is very simple to create and very simple to build up, which I have already quite a few blouses on my channel with the same build up, the same way as we're going to do this one. On my last video, I did a similar square for also a blouse for my mother. The only difference is I did with a triple, and this one is double triple. So diffuse and center, I did 36 half double crochets on the last blouse. This one is 16 double crochets, which the tutorial to this square I will leave below on the link on the description box, so you can follow through there how to build up the square. And now we're just going to add them on. So I have already one complete. Now remembering that you are to measure yourself shoulder to shoulder, which I already advanced, could be front or back, it doesn't matter. You have to have the same amount of squares in the front and in the back. And that's what's great about these blouses, because you can just add squares as you like. So basically, how would you measure it? You would put it right on the center of your shoulder to the other shoulder, like that. Not over it, because we need to attach, but right on the center, shoulder to shoulder. Now, my size, I have 4. Hopefully it's what it's going to be. If I have to add another row, then I will. As I go, I keep trying the blouse on. So I have 4 squares wide and 5 squares in length. I like it to be a little bit below the waist area. So it's a pretty good size. So we're going to get started. If you find that the video is too fast for you, just right up top, there's 3 little buttons. Click there, and it tells you to slow down the video to your liking. Any questions, suggestions, please feel free. And like I said, you can do whatever size you like. So I started with the 4 square, but I might have to do 5. It depends. Once I start closing it, then I'll see if it's too tight. I don't like it to be too tight to the body, because with these tunic blouses, not only the fact that it could be worn in summertime, autumn, even winter, if you have a nice tight blouse, shirt, whatever you want to call it, underneath with long sleeves, you know, the skin tight, and you put this over it, which is, you know, beautifully also. So that's why I like it to have a little bit of loosage, you know, especially if you're going to a restaurant, you're going to go eat. We tend to get bloated as women. I don't know about you, but I do. And I don't want anything really stuck to my stomach and see, you know, what I ate or what I'm eating. Okay, so I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way it is. So I'm using 100% cotton thread. This is Portugal thread, size 4, that means 4 ply. I'm also using hook number 3. I'm going to use also the smaller one to tuck in loose ends, and a pair of scissors. So thank you so much again. We're going to get started. Please give a thumbs up if you like this video. It helps to circulate the video. It's very important. Also make your comment. You can follow me through Instagram. I'll leave everything below. If you're creating any of my pieces, send it to me through Instagram. I usually do videos with my followers' creation out of my channel and put it up to YouTube so the world can see your creation also. And I think I pretty much touched every base. I hope I did. If I mess up sometimes on saying the wrong stitch, it's because I'm still learning codes. So please bear with me. Don't judge me for it. These codes are all new to me, and I'm still learning, and I'm sure I still have a lot more to learn. I meant to tell you that some countries, a certain stitch is said differently than other countries. I hear UK is a different name of stitch to the US, so it's kind of confusing. I'm just going to stick to one code that I've been learning. And so I guess, for the other people that have different name of codes, I'm sorry, I apologize, but it's too much for me to figure out everybody's country codes. So we're going to get started, everyone. Thank you so much again. So basically I have already one square built. Now we're going to add into the corners of our squares. I'm just going to test this a little bit here because then it gets confusing to look at the stitch. So I would, obviously when you're doing the square, you leave the last row. You do it as you're attaching on, okay? So I did my 2 chain after creating my triple, because the last row is triple crochet and complete and not the double triple. Double triple is only at the beginning. So I did 2 chain and I'm coming right to the corner, closing it with a single and then 2 chain again, and I'm going to do my triple and complete on this corner. Just like that, and then 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm coming to the back chain and doing a single. 3 chain again, 2 and 3. I'm coming into the front, and 1, 2, and 3. I might have to do also a video too because my cell phone takes too much memory. I don't have a computer yet. Hopefully I will get one eventually as soon as I can make a bit of money. So 3 chain again. Please do share on your Facebook, public. It does help for other people to come and embark and grow the channel. So we're doing basically front and back. And coming into the last one here, just before our triple crochet. So 3 chain. Now, if you notice here, we're always going to have 1, 2, 3 on creating your 4th space. That's when we do our triple. Two chain again. We're going to come right in the center between the triple groups here and close it in with single. 2 chain again and complete our triple crochet and complete on this corner. This is a baby blue. Oops, I'm not supposed to close it off. And yes, please do always watch the video up ahead because mistakes can be done and it can be corrected if we can correct it, and I'll teach you how instead of taking it down. So always watch before you create any pieces, not just out of my channel, but anybody else's for that matter. Usually when I make a mistake, I don't correct it off camera. It's very simple for me to add it and not show you the mistake I did. But a lot of you will make probably the same mistake, and I like to leave it on camera so you can see that I make mistakes too, and we can correct it together. 1, 2, and 3. Now, we're just going to continue on and complete the rest of the square, 4, 5, and 6. So it's chain 6 for the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So you know that you would have the fourth one. And because I started to give it a go ahead, I already had built it before I started recording. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to come right in here where I have the 3 strings of the triple. And I'm going to slip stitch. Cut my thread a little bit longer so we can give it a few knots, because we wouldn't want this work to be destroyed once it's washed. You know, it can come apart. So you bring your string to the back, go through some of the loops back here, and give it a nice tie. I like to tie all my patterns no matter what I'm doing. It's either table runners or clothing now. It's been a few videos that I've been like in this field trip of blouses, but I've been asked quite a bit, so I've been challenged to do that, and I've been enjoying it. So why not? So the whole thing was with this one, even though it's similar to the last one I did, the other one only had the squares up top, and the rest from the chest to the hip area was all V-stitch. So, but I've been asked if I can do a complete one like this, because people are still getting confused on how to add in the sleeves and get everything put together. So this is pretty much what it is on the adding. Now you measure your shoulder to shoulder, see if you need 4 or 5 squares. In my case, it's 4 squares. You might need 5. I mean 4 for now. I don't know. I might need 5 afterwards. And I did 5 length. I might even need 6. I'll see as I go. So I'm just going to add another one on here, and then my third one, I will add it already in one edge of the back, and then my fourth my third one, I'll add it on the edge, and my fourth on the other edge of the top. So you will see me as how it's going to be added onto here. So it's going to be very simple. We're going to be having, we're going to turn the pattern facing backwards, so on the wrong side. And then we're going to start adding on the corners here going up, and then on the other corner here going up, obviously because our body goes through here. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on my last row, and the last row is what we're going to add on. So I'm going to grab the corner, two chain. Of course, I did my 2 chain, a single, 2 chain, and then the triple to complete the corner here. So triple and complete crochet. And close it all together. 1, 2, and 3. Come back to your back loop. Chain 3. Front loop. Chain 3, back loop. This is a beautiful color, especially if you have a nice tan on. 1, 2, 3. So we know that on the fourth one, which is this one coming up, we're going to create our, and chain 3, our triple. So as we're creating the fourth hoop, if you want to call it, then we're creating our incomplete triple crochet. Close it in together, 2 chain, coming into the center of the 2 groups, single, 2 chain, and complete our triple crochet. Now, because we are adding on here on the side, So it's going to go like this. So you know you're not going to add anything here or here yet because we need to do it afterwards. But we need to start adding on this edge, right? So chain 6, because we're not adding anything on here yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and going to the next loop. One, two, three, and we're going to create the 4th one. So we are already, I'm going to turn it upside down. So this is like the bottom part. So it makes it easier on us for the attachment. So we are going to attach it right here because we're starting to attach the sides, right? So we're going to do our triple incomplete. Close it and chain 2. In between the 2 squares, we are going to connect right in between with a single. Chain 2. Complete our incomplete double crochet. And chain 3, back loop, chain 3, front loop, back loop, front loop. So as you can see here, we still have 1, 2. We're creating the 3rd one. Front loop. And this would be the last one, which we're going to create our 4th. And at the same time, creating our triple in the corner. Whoops. We don't close it, we leave it open. Close it up. Two chain. We're going to come and add it right on the corner. Two chain. And finish our group of incomplete triple crochet. Gives it a beautiful effect to the blouse. Like that. So we pretty much have one side here already attached. And what I love about this is it does not leave any mark on the pattern. So chain 6, because we're doing the bottom. So obviously we're not closing the bottom. We need to fit our body through it. And we're going to finish to do our square. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Once you get to the other square, you're going to repeat the same thing as we just did. I'm going to come where we have the triple here that we started, the very first one. We're going to come through these loops, pull our thread, yarn, whatever you're using. By the way, people, this is perfect for tablecloth, table runner, pretty much anything. This stitch is gorgeous. thread to the back, go through some of the loops and give it a few knots back here. Now you're going to do the size that you need. There's no point in me keep repeating on how to keep adding the squares. So you measure yourself, you keep adding back and forth. Because it's just a repeat. Just don't close but like I said, always watch ahead of the video. Don't close the top square. Okay, so this would be like the bottom. So we've closed one side. I need to build another square here and close this side, starting to close from here, right in the center, and also down here, this whole side. And we go up. Do not close the top. We're going to leave one out, one square out for the sleeve, so don't close it. People that are making the 1x, 2x, you need to make yours longer in order to leave 2 squares out for your sleeves, because you are bigger, your arms are bigger, so one wouldn't be enough. Okay, so just keep watching the video further up to make sure that you're doing the right thing, because I keep coming on and showing you what's going on, okay? So I'm going to keep going with mine as you see here. So I have one more to build, and I'm going to connect it here. And then I'm going to keep going up, and I'm going to leave the first one out. I'm not closing this one in order to get my arm through it. Okay, this is the shoulder. So we're not closing the shoulder here to get our arm through it. Okay, so I'm going to close 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm leaving the 5th one out. Okay, let's make sure that we don't want to close arms. And I'll be back with you once I am done all my rows all the way to the top, and leaving the first 2 on each side, not closing for the arms to the shoulders. Okay, everyone, so I just wanted to show you where I'm at. So I pretty much did my both sides. It's closed in. Okay, so I continued with the 4 rows wide, front and back, the same thing. Came up, I have 5 rows length. I left 1 out that I didn't close, that's for the arm. Okay, and then we're going to create another square to put here up top. Give you an example. So we have another square up top that's going to go like this, and this is where your arm is going to come through. Okay, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So I'm here on the last square, which we are not attaching here. We're only attaching here, like an L shape. So very simple, nothing to it. We're just attaching square back in front on the sides and continuing to add the squares. Of course, we're not doing the top because that's for the neck and the shoulder. So I'm going to turn it around so we can have a better fit. And this is where we're going to add. So I did my 2 chains right on the corner. I'm going to do my triple incomplete 3 times. 1, 2, 3 chain, come to the back. So nothing changes, we're just adding them on there. Always back, front, back, front. And now we are going to create our triple crochet again incomplete, because we did the 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two chain, and now we're going to add in the center here again between the 2 squares, 2 chain again. So basically we're just adding here on the corner, and now we're going to follow through this way. We're going to do the triple incomplete. Very simple, people, nothing to it. Once you get the hang of it, you're going to do this with your eyes closed. You can create so many different squares and build it the same way. Sure, I'm not too much off camera because I have a bad habit on that. Okay, closing up the last square here and creating our triple incomplete. And we're almost done, right? Because then we just have these squares for the sleeves. And you can go the length you'd like. You can do only no sleeve, quarter sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, and full sleeve. I'm going to do full sleeve for myself because I like full sleeve. But you don't have to. You can stop at whatever length you like. It looks fantastic the same. Okay, so this is the corner, and this is what I wanted to show you. So we pretty much add onto the corner no matter what. And now we're just going to continue our square without closing the side because we need it for our arm. One, two, three. And we're going to create the triple incomplete. Forward chain. And then again, triple incomplete. So we're pretty much on the 4th corner. Your 6th chain. And we're going to close it off, our square, coming into the edge here. And this is pretty much what it looks like. So we don't close the last one. because this is for our arms. And the same thing on this side. We don't close it. So we're going to build another square, granny square, to put up top the shoulder. And we're going to attach it the back and the front. I'll be back with you once I create my square. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much created another square. So what are we going to do? We're going to close up top on this one and close up top on this one so we can have that shoulder part. Okay, so we're going to start in the corner and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So there's no point in me recording the other side because it will be the same thing. So 2 chain, and again we're going to come back and create the incomplete triple. Three chains. So we're creating, we're attaching front, back, front, back. And then after this, I need to check if I have enough memory. If not, I have to go to the next video to complete the sleeves and the edges. So we're right where the groups are. We're gonna create our triple again. Make our second corner here of this granny square, of course. 2 chain, and we're gonna attach it where the joint 2 squares are in the back. 2 chain, and then we're just going to finish the triple group crochet here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're not attaching anything on here. One, two, three, one more. And the fourth one, we create already our group of triple incomplete crochet. Two chain. We're going to turn our pattern because now we need to attach it to the front or back, whatever you want to call it. They're both the same. Into the center of the groups. 2 chain again. And create our incomplete triple crochet. Now we're going to attach here. 3 chain. And we're at the corner, so we need to create our triple. tie it in the corner, 2 chain, and complete your triple again. And finish off completing the square with 6 chain. Let me just show you. So here's our shoulder, and here is our arm, where the arm comes out. And we're going to do the same thing as we did here to this side. So we're going to attach in the back and into the front. We're not attaching obviously here because this is the neck area. Okay, so go ahead, and then I'm going to create a few more squares, and I'll show you how we're going to do the sleeve. Now I'm just going to check for the memory. If I find that it's too much already, I will go to the next video. Okay, so we are on the armpit. So underneath the armpit, as you can see, this is the shoulder. So right in the middle, underneath, we're going to open it up. And we're going to start by there. So make your 2 chains. We're going to come and attach it right underneath the under armpit. Come back and do your triple as we've been doing. So nothing changes. You're just pretty much adding them on. So you're going to have 3 squares to make your sleeve. So then we come and attach it on the first square right on the shoulder. So now we are reaching the corner of the triple. So we're going to create our triple and complete. We're going to attach it right on the center between both squares. And come down and do the incomplete double crochet. Not double, triple, sorry. Okay, so at this point, we're only attaching one here, because then you have your second and then your third to attach. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And this will be the 4th loop, so I know that I have to do the triple. One, 2, 3, and your 4th. 4 chain, and continue to do your triple again. Cat is passing by, the neighbor's cat. Dogs go nuts. I call him the Garfield because every day he comes here to tease the dogs. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's never a dull moment around here with the animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2, 3 loops. We're going on the 4th one, so that means we're creating our triple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Four chain, and come back and finish your square. Okay, so this is part of the sleeve already, so we have 2 more to do. We have the top one and then this one. So all we're doing now is adding here and here, and then here and here and here. So you know your last one, you're adding in 3 places, up top, side, and bottom. So we can have the hole here open. We're going to leave it open so we can put our arm through, right? Okay. So I did my 2 chain. I'm coming into the corner and create my triple crochet. Coming into the back, into the front, and I know that I'm right here where the triple crochets are, so I know I have to create my triples on this front one here, which will be my 2nd corner. Good heavens. We're going to connect right in the center with all the squares and back into the group of the triple incomplete crochet. So I'm going to finish my square and come back and show you. Okay, everyone, so we have the two down, so we have one more. So we got to connect here, here, and here. I'll pretty much close this section of the yarn. And then, like I said, you can go the length you want. You can keep trying on, see whatever length fits you, because not everybody's arms are the same size. Some are longer and some are shorter. So I'm not going to tell you it's going to take 5 or 4 rows. It depends on the length that you want and the length of your arms. So we're going to connect here on the corner and then do the triple. Connect to the back part. We're getting into the triple, as I can see here. I'm going to do my chain and create my incomplete triple crochet. 2 chain and connect in between the squares. Whoops, almost knocked down my camera. My space is not that big, so. And this is my manicure table because I'm a nail tech and I work from home. And so I don't have that much space. My table's small. So we're basically going to connect now under the armpit. So we're going to do our incomplete neighbor's dogs are going nuts too. Must be the Garfield cat that's going by to bother the dogs. It's a habit every day. So under the armpit, where all the other connections are, and come back and create your group. And now we're going to close it off by connecting onto the first square that we built in. Whoops. So very simple, people, nothing to it, right? And like I said, you could always click on the 3 little buttons on the right-hand corner, slow down the video to the speed you would like, and much easier for you to follow slowly what I'm doing. So now I'm creating my 4th corner. Connect to this first square we did. And continue on to finish up the square. Now you're going to repeat all of this on the other side exactly like we've done. If you get confused, then just rewind the video. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because we're not connecting. This is part of the arm. So I'm going to continue mine. I'm going to complete my other sleeve also. And then I'll come up with some sort of stitch for the edges. I don't know yet which one I'm going to do on here. Try to figure out something. We are going to video 2 because it's taking too much room now. I'm really pushing my limits with it. And so I will be back with you on video 2 to complete the rest of the top, the blouse. So thank you so much again, everybody that's with me creating these beautiful blouses. Newcomers, thank you so much. And please give a thumbs up on the video. It's very important to have it recognized. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps to grow the channel. Follow me on Instagram. I'll leave everything below on the description box, and also the first part of the tutorial for the square will be on there. Any questions, please feel free either through here or through Instagram or by emailing, because my email will be at the bottom also. So we've closed our sleeve, as you can see. So I'll meet you in the next tutorial. So tutorial 1 will be the square one. Tutorial 2, I'll meet you on tutorial 3. Thank you so much, everybody.